day, boys and girls. My name is Ray Ray, and I'm going to read you a story called Super Soap. This story is going to teach you the importance of hand washing. Roger loved playing at the park. It was one of his favorite things to do. He played all afternoon, then decided that he wanted to go home for a snack. Ben, do you want to join me at my house for a snack? Roger asked. Sure, thanks, Roger, Ben replied. Roger jumped off the swing as Ben slid down the slide extremely fast, and together they raced to Roger's house. I won, shouted Roger. Hey, no fair! You started running before I did, Ben laughed. They both went inside of the house to find Roger's mother. Roger's mother was in the kitchen making smoothies. That looks really good, Mom, Roger smiled. It smells good too, Ben added. Thanks, boys. I'll fix one for you both if you'd like, Mom smiled. Thanks, Roger and Ben shouted as they sat down at the table. Wash your hands and I'll get you guys a snack to go along with your smoothies. Roger's mother walked out of the kitchen. Roger and Ben continued sitting at the table. I didn't get my hands dirty. Did you? Roger asked. Ben looked at his hands and replied, Nope, mine are still clean from when I washed them earlier. They continued talking and laughing as they waited for Roger's mother to return. Suddenly, a strange voice called out, Roger! Ben! Roger and Ben looked at each other. Was that your dad? Asked Ben. No, Dad's at work. Who's there? Roger asked as he looked around. Aren't you going to wash your hands? The unfamiliar voice asked. It sounds like it's coming from the bathroom, Ben whispered as he jumped up to see if he was correct. Roger followed Ben as they slowly entered the bathroom. Ben looked over at the sink and noticed there was water coming out of the faucet. Roger gasped. Did you just turn that on? Ben shook his head no. When Roger and Ben turned around to run out of the bathroom, a giant bar of soap stood tall right in front of them. Hi, Roger. Hi, Ben. I'm Super Soap. Don't be frightened. I'm just a friendly bar of soap, Super Soap shouted. Roger and Ben began shaking as they stared at the giant talking bar of soap. They reached out and slowly shook his hand. It's nice to meet the both of you, Super Soap grinned. Nice to meet you too, Ben smiled. Roger gave Super Soap a nervous smile. Why are you here? Well, Roger, I'm here because you boys were going to have an afternoon snack without washing your hands. But my hands are already clean. See? Roger held his hands up in front of Super Soap. My hands are clean too. I washed them earlier today, Ben announced proudly. You both just came in from playing outside, right? Super Soap asked. Yes, we did. We played at the park, Ben answered. That's exactly why you need to wash your hands. But I don't understand why I have to wash my hands so much, especially if I already washed them earlier, Roger moaned. I get tired of washing my hands over and over again. Every day my parents ask me if I wash my hands, and sometimes I forget, Ben added. Super Soap shook his head and asked, Do you know why it's important to wash your hands? So they can be clean, right? Roger answered. Super Soap chuckled. Yes, but allow me to elaborate. It is extremely both important and necessary to wash your hands, especially before you eat. Washing your hands is the best way to stop germs from spreading. Germs are so a microscope to see them. And they are very sneaky. As a matter of fact, you won't even know you've been attacked by germs until you get sick. Roger and Ben looked at each other and shook their heads. I don't want to get sick. If I get sick, I can't go outside to play, Ben replied. Me either. I wouldn't know what to do if I couldn't play at the park, Roger agreed. Super Soap smiled and replied, that's why you need to make sure that you wash your hands, especially before you eat. You need to wash your hands after you use the bathroom, blow your nose, cough or sneeze, play, and anytime your hands are dirty. I have a song for you to sing while you are washing your hands. Do you want me to teach you? Super Soap asked. Yes, Roger and Ben shouted. Okay, listen carefully and repeat after me. Super Soap began to sing and dance. Now, I'm going to teach you all the words to the hand washing song. Pick me up, lather them up, and scrub your hands like this. Rinse the tiny germs away, then give yourself a kiss.
Are you ready? Here it goes. Pick me up, lather them up, and scrub your hands like this. Rinse the tiny germs away and give yourself a kiss. Mwah.
Hi kids, my name is Alexis. And Alexis is going to help me teach you the dance that goes along with the hand washing song. Now Alexis, what do we use to wash our hands? Soap. That's right. You can either use the liquid form or a bar of soap. In this case, we're going to use a bar of soap. So first, we're going to pick our soap up with our hand and we're going to bend our knees at the same time, like this. Pick me up. Now that we have the soap in our hand, we're going to lather our hands up after we dip them in the water, like this. Lather them up. And we're going to scrub our hands like this. Now that we've lathered and scrubbed our hands really good, we need to rinse them off now. Now while we rinse our hands off, we're going to go around in a circle, like this. Rinse the tiny germs away. All right. Now that we've lathered, scrubbed, and rinsed those germs off of our hands, and of course we're going to dry our hands off, we feel very proud that we've washed our hands. We're so proud that we want to give ourselves a kiss, like this. Give yourself a kiss. Now are you ready to do the whole dance, Alexis?
Yes.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go. Pick me up, lather them up, and scrub your hands like this. Rinse the tiny germs away, then give yourself a kiss. Pick me up, lather them up, and scrub your hands like this. Rinse the tiny germs away, then give yourself a kiss. Pick me up, lather them up, and scrub your hands like this. Rinse the tiny germs away, then give yourself a kiss. Mwah! Pick me up, lather them up, and scrub your hands like this. Rinse the tiny germs away, then give yourself a kiss. Roger and Ben repeated the song and danced along with Super Soap as they washed their hands. Once Roger and Ben's hands were clean, they dried them off and gave Super Soap a big hug. Your song was so cool, Super Soap, Ben shouted. It sure was. I'm going to sing it every time I wash my hands, Roger exclaimed. I'm going to always wash my hands so that I don't get sick, Ben said. Yeah, and I don't want any tiny germs to stay on my hands, so I'm going to rinse them away, Roger giggled. Super Soap flashed a big smile. He was very proud of the boys. Good job! Not only do you have to wash your hands so that you don't get sick, you have to wash them so that you won't spread germs to others. Promise me that you won't ever forget to wash your hands. We promise, they both shouted. Thanks, boys. I have to leave now so that other children can learn about the importance of hand washing. Thanks for teaching us. Roger and Ben both waved goodbye to Super Soap. Super Soap blew a kiss and disappeared. Roger and Ben headed back to the kitchen and waited there for Roger's mother to return. Roger's mother gave them each a smoothie and a cup of strawberries. Wow, this looks yummy. Thank you so much, Ben exclaimed. Yeah, thanks, Mom, Roger smiled. You're welcome, boys. Now, before you begin eating, did you wash your hands? Mom asked. Roger and Ben smiled at each other and answered, yes, we did. They began singing the hand washing song as they ate their snacks. Roger and Ben made sure that they washed their hands all throughout the day whenever it was necessary. They told all of their friends about Super Soap and encouraged them to always wash their hands as well. The end. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed the story as well as the hand washing song and the dance. Remember, make sure that you wash your hands so that you don't spread germs and so that you won't get sick. Until the next time.
Pick me up, ladder him up the strawberry like this. Rinse the tiny germs away. And give yourself a kiss. Mwah!